Today, we're going to be discussing which tier are you in. Remember, everyone, this is for the defined benefit retirement plan. When did you first enroll the main plan? Basically, if you are prior to January 2016 when you enrolled, you are with tier 1. If you enrolled from January 1 of 2016 through December 31st of 2019, you're in tier 2. If you enrolled after January 1st of 2020, you are with tier 3. And again, when I talk about enrollment, we're talking about when you were enrolled with the main retirement plan that we provide. And that doesn't matter if you are with a state, a political subdivision like a city, county, or a school, the enrollment process still is the same. So if you were with say, a school previously, before January 1st of 2016, well, then you're still with tier 1. So let's say you were working for a school, you left employment, a few years later you came back after, say, 2019, well, then you're still enrolled with tier 1. As long as you did not refund or roll over your account, you are still with that tier. The only way you lose your tier level is when you leave employment and you draw the account by either doing a refund or a rollover of your account into some type of other traditional IRA or some sort. Regardless of which tier you're in, your tier determines your normal retirement date after meeting the applicable rule of 85 or 90, because different tiers have different rules, and we'll go a little bit over that. The multiplier you use is determined by which tier. It also determines whether or not you have the retiree health insurance credit, and then the reduction percentage in the case of early retirement. As you can see here, we have all the tiers lined out. We have the date first enrolled. Once again, tier 1, prior to January 2016. Vesting, 36 months. That's one thing they all have in common. When it comes to vesting, if you have 36 months of contributions, then you are vested. Let's look at the contributions. Tier 1, it's a 7% for employee, 7.12% for employer, and 1.14% retirement health insurance credit. Tier 2, it's the same contribution rate. And when you get down to tier 3, basically very similar, except as you notice, there is no retirement health insurance credit benefit. When it comes to early retirement, you're able to draw retirement at age 55. So for tier 1, normal retirement is the rule of 85 or age 65, and they have a 2% multiplier. Age 55 is the earliest you can retire without having met the rule of 85 or age 65. Of course, there's a 6% penalty per year away from 65. Now, let's say we're doing tier 2. As you can see, age 55, but it's an 8% reduction. To be able to retire without a penalty, you have to be age 60. And of course, with tier 2, they have a 2% multiplier, just like tier 1. Now, when it comes to tier 3, again, 36 months, no retirement health insurance credit, age 55. They also, like tier 2, have that 8% reduction. Now you're looking at that. They're also having to basically, if they want to have no retirement penalties, have to wait till they're age 60 and their years of service meets the rule of 90. So if you're 62 and you meet the rule of 90, you can retire without any penalties. If you're 60, sure. But if you're 57 and you meet the rule already, there will be that 8% reduction per year away. And again, you'll have a 1.75 multiplier. Now, the one thing I want to make clear is the rules. All right. Tier 1's got the rule of 85. Tier 2, tier 3 has a rule of 90. The rules are only to allow you to retire before the age of 65 without any penalties. If you hit the age 65, you can retire whenever after that point. You've met normal retirement.